Yokoso. Yes, I am playing Jet Force Gemini. Welcome to episode 1 of my new series here with your host Dairakku. Why am I playing Jet Force Gemini, you might ask? Straight from the outset, I've never heard of this. And it's by Rare, what the heck? Well, this was one of the many games that Rare produced for the Nintendo 64, and this one kind of slid under the radar a little bit. But it is such a good game that I thought it was worth the time to revisit it and put it up on my channel here on YouTube. So, without any further ado, let's begin. Start a new game in slot 1 that I've just cleared for this purpose. And we get a funky keyboard. So, don't mind me, it's a little bit hard to... It's a little bit hard to do this. But anyway, if I don't do this now, I will avoid the cutscene for you, which I've already failed to do for you just before, and just had to restart the episode. So, as you can probably also maybe tell by my voice, I'm a little bit under the weather. I'm just recovering from a cold, so I'm hoping my voice will hold out. My apologies if it does not. So anyway, let us begin. Here we are out in space. And here comes Jet Force Gemini Squadron. So I'm playing it on the original N64, warts and all, so graphics probably aren't as good. But anyway, it's still good. Here is Juno and his twin sister Vela. And just before you saw Lupus, here he is, again, their cybernetic mascot. But uh-oh. Love the fuzzy dice. Oh dear. Throwing a coffee in that wouldn't have done the systems any good. Oh, the nearby world of Goldwood. Okay. I should probably put a warning that there is going to be some scary moments for younger viewers, so yeah. Oh, that ain't good. Oh, that ain't good. Battle stations. Oh dear. On the ship. Juno says to run ahead and I'll follow. So that's the last of them we'll see for a little while. She goes into her scout ship, and Lupus into his scout ship. And Juno off into his. Finally, we have the character select screen, which is probably the most dramatic sounding character select screen, soundtrack wise, in any game. Also one of the creepiest. That's his X-ray sort of thing. I'm not sure why Rare decided they wanted to show that, but okay. So let's begin. Now if we go down to the world of Goldwood to talk to the tribals, whom the drones, the ant people, have invaded. We'll escape the ship. and For 64 bits, this is gorgeous. Reminds me of when I fly my ship in Elite Dangerous, actually. So now that we've landed, we can now have a bit of a wander around, and the ship sort of magically disappears. But now that we can look around, it's fairly simple. Control stick for movement, Z trigger to shoot. But when you put the R down, movement is directed by the C camera buttons. And while the control stick actually lets you aim. So it does take a little bit of getting used to, but I became quite used to it playing this game, and it set me up very well for games that I play in the future, like Warframe. So now that we're here on Goldwood, I'm just going to check to see if there's anything around here. C up does jumping. I have a feeling there should be something behind here, but there doesn't appear to be. The real one of all adventure games is check your surroundings. I mean, if I don't do that, you know, what's the point? So, as you can see, that's our currency, and also our health. So, I guess it kind of works like coins, and, I mean, the developers did say that Mario 64 was one of their inspirations. Now, I'm sorry, I'm about to do this. Yes, that little counter you just see, every time there's a Springy bridge, I'm going to bounce up and down in it because I love it. I loved it when I first got the game back in, I think, 2000, 2001. I love it now. So, we're greeted by the Tribal's ambassador. Welcome, Juno. We've been expecting you. Valor and Lupus came charging through not so long ago. Feisty pair, aren't they? I'm Magnus, Goldwood ambassador. Not that the Union's much use. Without backup, the Tribals couldn't hope to fend off Mizar's raiders. Mizar is the big bad. You'll find the Tribal King in his hut just this way. I promised I'd send you to him when you arrived. Follow the green door symbols to move forward, or the red ones if you want to retrace your steps. But I've rambled on long enough. You better hurry if you're hoping to catch up with your teammates. And, yep, the Tribals all make those sort of noises throughout the entire game. So, one of the things that Jet Force Gemini sort of became known for was its wide, expansive, rendered spaces like this. It's not the biggest in the game, by a long shot, this one. There's more to come. And here's the Tribal King in his tribal hut. But before I go there and talk to him, I'm just going to go and pick this up here. Fortunately, you can't walk up the steps. There we go. Gemini capacity, that's my health meter. So I've just gained another health bar. So another full heart container, basically. So let's talk to the king. Hello. Juno, thank you for coming. The dark days are upon us when King Jeff of the Tribals is powerless to save his own people. We can only trust in Jet Force Gemini to thwart Mizar's plans for domination. Tell you what, it gets a bit depressing, all this king business. Still, must keep a stiff upper lip. If you could rescue as many Tribals as possible in between slaughtering drones, I'd be most grateful. Let me know if you see my brother too, he's been missing for some time. I hope to return these favours later, but at the moment I can do a little, except perhaps conjure up a time loop to replay the invasion. Okay, show me the invasion. Here comes one of the loaders. So it seems the drones may be possibly being forced against their will. But now we see how many ships there are and how many drones there are, and even though I have the expansion pack, yeah, it's struggling a little bit. There they go. In the depths of space, down to Goldwood. Meanwhile, one of the tribal chieftains just minding his business. When suddenly... Yep, that just happened. And that just happened. This is why we hate the drones. I think it's very justified shooting as many of them as possible. I mean, they're drones. They're not even clones or have, you know, some sort of, I guess, maybe uniqueness to them. Perhaps. But let's get out there and kick some insect butt, shall we? I won't walk through the fire. I'll try not to. But before I do, I suppose I better explore the area. Let's see, that's not where I came from before. I think there's 2 exits to this place. Behind every waterfall there is a wall. No magic caves yet. Oh well. So. And then you can use the C buttons to basically strafe and sidestep. It's not a particularly, I suppose, friendly camera system. I mean, if you want to suddenly look another way, you have to tap R. Like that. Sorry if this is going to cause you any illnesses to those who get motion sickness like this. But it's the best I can do. Now, Goldwood's sort of like a natural level, but yet you have this sort of, you have like, which looks like a electronic tree stump. I'm not sure what's going on here. Now. Oh. Hello. Hello. Don't be too hasty, Juno. Goldwood isn't the place it once was. You can't risk going in unprepared. Keep an eye on your pistol's charge gauge, as you'll need all the firepower you can muster. For a start, life force doors such as this one won't open while Mizar has troops active in the area. You must destroy all nearby enemies to progress. Learn to use the A button for manual targeting. Or R button, sorry. R button. Also take a note of these region markers. A green one lets you know that you're about to enter a new region. A red one shows that you're leaving a region. And both together mean that you're moving from one region directly into another. That's about all I can tell you. Get through this first door and you'll be as ready as you'll ever be. Good luck, Juno. Listen to the briefing before you start. And be careful. So. Yep, don't shoot, Magnus. It's not cool. But as you can see, you can get a bit of a... There we go. Get a bit of a hitbox once it's locked on, so it sort of gains a bit of auto-aiming. But anyway, now that I know that that door is the one I actually want, let's try for this door that I don't want. And we need a key to get in. So, Prelude for the Future. So it does have sort of Zelda-esque Metroidvania backwarding and forwarding. But the Metroidvaniaing, if there's such a gerund, or participle, is a little bit cumbersome because you have to manually choose the areas to go back in. So it can be difficult. But anyway.
Goldwood, Forest World.
There we go.
Liberate this once peaceful planet from Mizar and his evil drones. Colored gems can be collected. These will increase your health.
That's right.
Beware of Mizar's soldier drones. They remain on Goldwood in great numbers. Though weak, they often travel in groups. Don't be caught off guard by sniper drones. They use the treetops as ambush points.
Yep.
Pick them off using manual targeting. These crates contain ammunition. Collect them to increase your supplies.
Indeed.
Across the level you will find the tribals. This bear-like race has been enslaved by Mizar. Free as many tribals as you possibly can.
Indeed.
When you have completed your objectives, find the takeoff pad where your ship awaits. You are now one step closer to Mizar's lair.
And that's the game in a nutshell. Alright. There we go. So we'll just briefly check around here. There's nothing we're missing. I probably don't need this. Oh, hello! I mean, it's got a bit of auto-targeting. There we go. Now you can also, if you do a headshot, you can collect the heads. And every 100 headshots you do, you actually gain cheats. So in my previous playthroughs, I've gained 200 headshots. So the 300 one will probably come up at some point. So up, there's our first sniper. And he's gone. And a tribal. Okay, 6 more to find. So that cross, yes, you can kill the tribals. Not a good thing to do, really. I mean, they're cute and fuzzy. Do you really want to shoot their heads off? I don't think so. So, let's just look around. Those red arrows sort of flashing on the screens. I think they're alerting me to where the enemies are. Up, there we go. Ooh, you took some health from me. Let's grab the head. There we go. Love the didgeridoo in this music. I might be slightly biased. Okay, so let's come into this again. Let's get a manual targeting up. Strafe in. Let's move forward. There we go. And yep, they get flies to show that they're decomposing. And yeah, if you touch them, you lose health as well. So, I'm not doing particularly well at the moment. I need to find some gems to replenish my health. But the AI in this game, for its age, is quite advanced. Let's put him out of his misery. Oh wait. Just a bit of cover. There we go. Alright, apparently that's all I needed to do to get through the area, was kill that many. Oh! Sneaky devil. Okay, let's take this nice and gently. I'll just use this hut here. Somewhere up here. Ooh, oh dear. Okay. About there. Okay. Ooh. That was definitely a grenade of some description. There's a tribal. I'm not going to go for him until the sniper is gone. So... there we go. So, if memory serves, I get 4 chances. There we go. So those things increase weapon capacity. I'll go through and save these tribals. Get my ammo back restored. Now, I had 2 doors open to me. So I could take that one, or I could take that one. I think I want to take the one to the right, because I think there's some bonuses in there. And probably another tribal, but... this isn't a rare game without being a collectathon. So I'm just checking to see that there's more around the place. And yes, some of those ammo crates do respawn. So it does make life a little bit easier. I think the red ones respawn... no, the red ones are full. Oh, hello. Nice friendly greeting there. Okay. Let's creep in. Don't want to fall down there if I can help it. Oh! Shake of you. Right. He's gone. So it's just sort of very slow shooting when my pistol gauge meters all the way down. Though the pistol does have infinite shots as well. If I do run out of the 200 there, then I sort of basically fire foam darts. Ooh. Cheeky things. And they're firing grenades everywhere. Okay. Let's go down here. Hopefully I'm not being followed. That's a mine. Put you out of your misery. Here we go. Oh, health. Nice. I can crouch using C down and go into a crawl. And then C up to get out of it again. So, there's a lot of times where ducking is advisable. So there's a bit of duck and cover shooting, there's a bit of going all gung-ho. There we go. So, different scenarios call for different styles. What have we got up here? see around the corner here. Tribals. Oh dear. I'm just gonna run over and get them while I can. Almost killed him. Gonna get this one. There we go. So that's all tribals in this area found. Ooh. That was not very nice, throwing a grenade at me. Okay, now I did see some health before. And I'm not sure that there's any in here. And now I've kind of lost my sense of direction again. I can tell you, and certain friends of mine can tell you, that I'm fairly good with my sense of direction in real life, but as soon as I'm playing a video game, my sense of direction just vanishes. So, especially in 3D platforming like this, so if you see me going around in circles and being very annoying, I apologize profusely in advance. Now, I think there were some enemies down here somewhere. Yep, I'm hearing some snarls. So I'm just going to keep my gun up. Oh, this is where I was before. Okay. See what I mean? I lose my sense of direction. I don't... Because I don't always see the world behind me, I think it is what I guess happens. I think maybe this way is the way I should go. Oh, I hear some... Oh, dear! Cheeky thing. Right. And I am nearly dead. Already, and I'm not even through the first area. Oh dear, it's been a long time since I've played this game. Oh! Of course, I just have the pistol at the moment, I don't have all the other nice weaponry yet. That would make my life a little bit easier. Just gonna... see if I can see where that guy is. Over there. Okay. Take this carefully. Alright, he's dead. Thought I saw another one here somewhere. There he is. Got him. I'm still hearing noises. There he is. Got him. That's some much needed health. And a hit. Kill. Ooh. Right on the other side of the crate there. Yep, that's right. You run into the shadows. I see you. There. Oh, it sounds like I got him. Oh, there's another one. Oh, it's two of them. The analog stick's not always the best at aiming. Or I should say my aiming with the analog stick's not always the best. There we go. Now, that is health and you can shoot the gems. I hope I haven't shot down that hole though. There we go, I needed that. Now, I think the way out is down here. Yeah, I just have to find the exit. There it is. Well, that was much needed. You know what this means. Okay. I'm such a child sometimes. Now, I think this goes back to that area I was in before, where we dealt with those sniper drones. Yep, yes it does. Right, so I've just gone through that mine area, and we're now in this new area here. I just came up there. Don't think there's much this way. Doesn't look like it. Now, as you've noticed, I can swim, but not particularly well. I can't really swim underwater. So that's a whole nother area that I can't get to right now. I'm not going to be able to get to it for quite some time. So there's an awful lot of, I guess, yeah, Metroidvania-ing as a result. There we go. So the red light means we're leaving a region. And I think with that, that's where I'm going to end this first episode of Jet Force Gemini. So thank you very much for watching, everyone, and I hope you will see me, or I hope to see you in the next one. So until then, everybody, otsukare-sama.